Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Peg Ventures YouTube channel. If you're new here, this is one of our little live streams we've been doing sort of periodically. We're hoping to make them a bit more of a regular thing where we just have a bit of a light-hearted discussion about anything to do with theme parks, really. If there is anything that you would like us to discuss, then please feel free to send me a message on Instagram, or you can email me via the email address at the header of my YouTube channel. I ask very kindly if, as well as subscribing to my own channel, you would subscribe to all of my guests, because they give up their time to do this with me on a regular basis, and I'm very grateful to them for that. So tonight's topic of conversation is theme park food, theme park merchandise, and are Merlin passes actually value for money? Could be a contentious subject, so I'm fully hoping that we'll get some debate potentially. So let's start bringing in some guests. So we'll start with people that you will already know. We've got Abby here from Airtime Abby. Hello. Hi, Abby. We have Ross from Theme Park RM.
Hey, fans.
You are not Tom.
Charlie from KC Feels.
Stop trying to be LSM Food.
Hello, everyone.
We have George.
Hello,
from
everyone.
Glitch.
Hello.
I can hear your soul, George. And we have Clarissa from CCS Photos, who isn't a YouTuber yet, but is a valued member of our little panel this evening. Crikey, people have started on the Merlin Pass subject already. We'll be discussing the Merlin Pass towards the end. We're going to start off with theme park food, because I'm sure it's something that everybody's going to have a burning opinion about. I think we should start off by maybe talking about our worst theme park food experiences, because I'm sure we've all got really bad ones of those. We just say a quick hello to Kaz and CFC Daniels. I don't know who that necessarily is, but thank you for joining us this evening. It's lovely to have you in. And to Dave. Hello, Dave. You're here. That's bring sandwiches. There you go. That's Dave's hot tip.
Hi, Dave.
That's actually not bad advice. Worst theme park food I ever had was at Legoland. And it was pass holder day. It was my first ever pass holder day, actually. And we went to, you know, the chicken place just in Duplo Valley. And
that's well nice.
It wouldn't have been if you saw what it was like that day. Unfortunately, I think they were a bit overrun, and there was literally every single table in the restaurant was covered in rubbish. The floor was covered in rubbish. Nobody was clearing tables. Nobody was clearing floors. The bins were overflowing. It was absolutely vile. The food was lukewarm at best, which, as I'm sure everybody appreciates, lukewarm chicken is potentially dangerous. And yeah, so that was my worst experience of theme park food, I think. It didn't make. Sorry, Charlie, go.
On that note of the chicken place, Kayla went the other day, and it was actually really hot that the kid nearly burnt himself.
Oh yeah.
He's under 3, by the way.
They must have just been saving the terrible food for pass holder day, which wouldn't surprise me. Abby, any particular horror stories from theme park food for you?
To be honest, I haven't really had a bad experience. The only thing I can say about theme park food is that it's really overpriced at the Merlin parks.
I don't know. I don't think it's just Merlin parks, is it, Ross?
Yeah, Drayton is very overpriced as well.
Yes.
Except Adventure Island.
But then Paulson's is worth it because it's actually really good.
But I still think it's overpriced. I remember going to Paulson's a couple of years ago, and for what you pay, you don't get an awful lot. It was kind of service station prices and service station portions. So I think it was still overpriced. I think best food I've had, we've lost Clarissa, by the way. I don't know where Clarissa's gone. So I'm just going to take her out for a second so we're not looking at her blank screen. Hopefully she'll rejoin us. I think the best that I've ever had was quality-wise Polton's, but overall value for money and quality, I think I have to say, and it really pains me to say this, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. There is a place, it's right next to Icon, and they do like baguettes and that kind of food. And I remember having a chicken baguette there and the fries and things, and it was probably the best food I've ever eaten in a theme park. But Charlie, what about you? Any horror stories or particularly good food you've had?
Let's start this story from the beginning.
Let's go. Are we
It
sitting
was during the summer. Oh, there's a whole story to this. Legoland, best place on earth. Not. So the day started off nice and simple. During summer, by the way, it started absolutely pouring down with rain. We then went to the Burger Kitchen, I think it is, at Legoland. I think is that
Pirate's Burger Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes, Pirate's Burger Kitchen. We first off waited 40 minutes for food. I ran around the place hunting for a table. We got one. And then some kid bought a fire alarm. Everyone got kicked out. We got stuck in there because they locked the doors. All the kids screaming. I don't know why I'm laughing. Kids screaming their eyes out. People
Why
refusing
have
to
you joined the
eat. My
live?
sibling
Oh.
refusing to eat. Oh my God, Stephen!
You can't
no,
hear it. Can't hear it.
Everything
You can't hear it. You can't hear
went
it.
downhill. Everything went downhill. It was,
Gosh.
imagine Legoland and all the kids just got let loose on a ride. Or running around.
Oh gosh.
With a fire alarm going off. It was
And terrible.
inside.
And terrible overpriced food to boot.
Oh, and they were at full capacity. There was a line for the restaurant outside.
Jeez.
Yep, don't go in the summer.
That seems to be quite common in the summer, though, doesn't it? That the restaurants, especially places like Pizza Pasta and the Merlin parks, get
Pizza and pasta
queues.
is good though.
I've
It's-
never been there.
It's the best value for money. I wouldn't say it's always good. I think Legoland's Pizza Pasta is ropey.
It's average.
Yeah, so is I think it's Forbes.
See, I've never had a bad experience at Thorpe's. At Alton Towers, Pizza Pasta was cold.
Don't even. Never been there for that reason.
Um,
What's the place? And the good value for money. Thorpe Park Amity Kebabs. Best
yes.
food.
All
Yeah.
hail
Best
Amity
food on
Kebabs.
Park.
Oh,
£8.
Absolutely.
I don't like kebab.
neither. That is disgusting.
First, you don't like Greg's. No, you don't like £8 for a kebab with chips is amazing.
My advice,
Kaz?
Kaz, is don't eat at Legoland.
Yeah,
Buy packed
don't.
lunch. Bring packed lunch. So much
Yeah,
better.
take your own
We
packed
watched the
lunch.
show.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
next time we went, we took a packed lunch and it was amazing.
Have any of you ever seen those? I know some people find them annoying, but they've been a lifesaver for us at times. The Titan cool bags
Oh no.
on
got
trolley.
Your
Yes.
Titan. With the
We took
snack
it to
box.
Legoland.
They're brilliant.
Darren,
They're
explain
absolutely
the
brilliant.
snack box.
So, about a year, 2 years ago, because obviously I've got 2 young children who love snacks and who would rather have those than proper food. So Karen found this idea for this snack box. It's about A5 in size and it has about 20 dividers in it. And basically she just fills it with a whole variety of snacks, bits of
That
fruit,
sounds cool.
yogurt covered
It is
raisins,
cool.
chocolates, biscuits, M&Ms, Skittles, the complete shebang. And for ages, it was the talk of like the theme park community. This Karen snack box.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Aaron let me steal a cheese string once.
You and your cheese strings.
I know. They're amazing.
The worst one for stealing from it actually was Sam Costello.
I know. I remember that.
I'm calling you out, Sam Costello, for stealing from my children's snack box.
Brilliant.
Dave's off to Skegness soon.
Have fun.
I think you should message us where the best places to eat in Skegness are.
Yeah. Me and Charlie need to find out where to eat. When we
there is this like kebab place outside Fantasy Island.
I thought you said you don't like kebabs, George.
Exactly.
No, it's like they
Oh, George is
do
glitching.
pizzas as well. They do pizzas as well, but like
Ugh.
There was
no, but like
when we
they're
went,
really nice.
there was a great American style diner, which was as you come out of Fantasy Island, turn right, cross the road, and keep going down the road. And it was on the right hand side. It was big American style diner, really, really like cheap, but the food actually in there was really good. I mean, I struggled to finish it all, and I'm quite a big eater.
So basically a
Yay! Kind of, but better clientele, should
better
we say?
quality, yeah.
Yeah. Theme Park United's in the chat. Evening, Mark. Happy birthday for yesterday.
Yeah,
Happy
For
birthday.
joining.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Hope you did well.
He's probably still recovering.
Probably knowing him,
Yeah. He does like a beer.
yeah. Well,
Theme Park
he was
Unlimited,
having
yeah.
Guinness, wasn't he? So
It's
Yeah,
somewhere.
head on it.
he went to Dublin, didn't he? I
Did,
think.
yeah.
Was it Dublin you went to, Mark?
Yeah.
That's now in the chat. What was the
Yeah.
food like at the Guinness factory? Or was it just Guinness?
Oh god,
Yeah,
I've just noticed. Look at that wonkiness.
Oh, that would bother
Kayla's
me.
switching cans.
Clarissa's trying to join us again, bless her. Clarissa, your mic is
They're getting
muted.
switched.
There we go.
That'll do.
What is our favourite theme park food, and what can the parks do to up the quality and value?
We're kind of going through that just now, aren't we?
Ross, do you want to take the lead on that one?
Me? Oh,
Favourite theme park food?
well, that's a good question, actually. Woodcutters at Alton Tower is about, I'd have to say, is about my best. Mainly
Okay.
for the price and quality of food. And options to get as well. What can we do to up quality and value? Get rid of Aramark. It's a
think
difficult one, actually. I would say it's quite hard to say because in some ways I don't know if anybody's tried the Spice Kitchen yet at What Park.
I was with
don't
you when you
think
tried
so.
that.
You were, yeah. You were there. I found that one to actually be one of the better options now at What Park. And apparently it's not Aramark who run it, it's Pineapple, and that's why you don't get the discount in there.
That sounds quite nice.
Yeah, and you get they do a lovely korma, and it is actually very nice.
I have to say, it looked very edible.
Yeah.
It looks edible.
And smelt like a korma. So,
Okay,
and I think
yeah.
that's always a good start, isn't it? If it looks like and smells like it should, you're probably onto a winner.
Yes, yeah.
I think I'll just stick to the meat kebabs.
I definitely think that Aramark is a big problem, isn't it? I mean, why on earth would you take on a catering company whose background is in prison food?
Yeah.
I mean, it's surely
Wait,
that's a
what?
warning. Aramark started off providing prison food. That's where they
Yeah.
I
started.
never knew that.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Nope.
What you learn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of the big outcries from the community when everybody found out Aramark were going to take over the food outlets.
Yeah.
Well, I
And they're they're not doing a very good job of it.
No, definitely not. And
At the roller coaster restaurant, they are.
we did mention pizza pasta earlier. It used to actually be quite enjoyable to go to, but I have found it's gone downhill a lot. Even Thorpe's one, it's not as good as it used to be.
It's very mass produced now, isn't it?
Very. Although I do enjoy the Thorpe one because you get macaroni cheese there, which you don't get elsewhere.
Oh, I refuse to eat the pasta in pizza pasta because it worries me how long has it been sat under that hot lamp
True.
before you're eating it.
Yeah.
You know, when it starts to look a bit congealed around the edges, I'm like, maybe not.
No.
You're making me want to go there less and less and less.
Yeah, I'd avoid it. Go Amity Kebabs. It's
Exactly.
and
you don't even need to have a kebab. They do chips.
They do. Yeah, get some
And
chips.
And it's true as well. It's just been mentioned there in chat about the prices have gone up considerably as well, and you're getting
£21, I think.
worse quality.
Yeah, I think it's as you say that, and as CFC Daniels here said, the price has gone up considerably, and you're not getting any more for your money. The quality appears to have actually gone down, and I don't know. See, Mark's saying KFC and Burger King is the best at Thorpe Park, but I actually think that the KFC and Burger King at Thorpe Park isn't as good as a normal KFC or Burger King.
The queues are a joke.
Yeah,
And the queues are an absolute joke.
As well, isn't it, to Aramark? So it's Aramark who actually run them.
Yes, but obviously we don't get discount because it's not Aramark.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. And the fish and chip one that was mentioned actually is interesting because actually it is Aramark essentially, but trading under a different name. I think, like you said, with the Spice Kitchen, I think they're all actually being run by Aramark, but because they don't want to call themselves Park Food, because that would mean they'd have to give us discount. I mean, God forbid, that they'd give us a discount on their overpriced food. So by pretending that they're an outside caterer, we don't get the discount. But it's
and podcast as well. What part you can go into the app, and the app will tell you if the outlet gives you a discount or not. But I don't believe that other parts do that. I think it's only Thorpe who actually include that off the top of my head.
Yes, yeah. And I agree with Kaz on this one. Actually, totally. The first time I ever went to Alton Towers, I remember there's a little jacket potato place in is it like the West India food area or whatever it's called? I can't remember what it was called now, but it's in the pirate area, isn't it? Katanga Canyon sort of area. And I ordered these jacket potatoes, thinking that you get past discount, because at that time it was pretty much put that we got 20% discount off all food. And so this girl lovingly prepared all these jacket potatoes for me, and then I said, do we get part? Then she told me the price, and I said, oh, is that after past discount? And she said, oh, you don't get past discount on that. And I said, well, I'm not paying that much for that jacket potato with that tiny little bit of cheese that you've just put on it. So actually, you can keep your jacket potatoes if I'm not getting a past discount. And I walked away. So I wouldn't recommend that necessarily. But I do think it should be clearly labelled about whether you get discount or not at these outlets.
There is another place at Towers. You know where the barrel ride is?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's two little places. One does, if you go, they're both the same place. One does discount, one doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I've had that.
We've learnt the hard way.
And
within the
how
day.
is that? How is that even working? If it's the same place.
So you know where the Sea Life is? There's that little corner bit there. Yeah, they do the kebab things. So there was a till there, and then this is really awkward because it's mirrored. So there's one side here where there's a long line, and there's another one where there's a short line. We obviously go in the short line, but they didn't do discount there. The other side did.
Oh. That's so weird.
So if you want to express checkout, you have to pay full price. But if you want to, if you
Yeah,
don't mind queuing,
basically.
you can get a pass holder discount. I mean, that's ludicrous, isn't it? That's absolutely ludicrous.
That's wrong.
That is bad.
Basically.
It is wrong.
Yeah.
But I think theme parks in general in this country need to really overhaul the food offering.
Yeah.
Because I think it's not just the fact that it's overpriced and poor quality. It is improving choice-wise, but I still don't think it's anywhere near where it should be. The assumption seems to be that if you've gone to a theme park, you're only going to eat junk food.
Yeah, nothing is as good as Energylandia's food. Oh my god.
Or Universal.
Portaventura.
It just seems any other country apart from the UK offers great food and better options. I mean, healthy options in parks in the UK are just non-existent. And I get that people who go to a theme park maybe once a year are happy to eat junk food. But for people like us who are there every week, every other week, twice a month or whatever it is, we'd actually like some healthier options occasionally. We don't want to be living on junk food. But unless you take your own food, you have got no real choice.
Like the only salads at Legoland are a garden salad that is £7, or one with chicken that's £11. That's just wrong. Like you shouldn't have to pay more to eat healthily.
No, exactly. I mean, I know it's a trend, isn't it, that eating healthy is generally sort of a bit more expensive, but not to the point where you feel like you're being punished for wanting to not eat burgers and fries and pizza. I don't know where that's come from and why it seems to be that way, or whether it's that they've just not moved with the times.
Yeah.
But Dave's not renewing his pass next year. I don't know if that's because of the food. I hope that's not because of the food, Dave. I'd hate to think you've had such a terrible experience of Merlin food that it's made you not want to renew your pass. That would be tragic. Gary's in the UK. Oh, Gary, you should have said. We need to meet up for a beer. If not, we're definitely meeting up in Portaventura. Gary's a Spain resident. He used to be resident at the Camden Bar in at Thorpe Park during Carnival, wasn't it, last year, and Oktoberfest, if I remember right. You could always it doesn't matter what day of the week you went to Thorpe Park, you could always rely on bumping into Gary at Camden Bar. It was kind of comforting. I know I joked about ghosts in that jail the other day, but things are moving. Things are moving behind me. It's like quite freaky. No rattling keys tonight, okay?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Clarissa, your experience, you've been very quiet. I'm going to bring you into the conversation and make you talk now. What's your experience of theme park food been?
I never really eat at parks, to be honest. It's always too expensive.
And I suppose that says as much as you need to know, doesn't it? That you think it's so expensive that you can't afford to do it. And I think a lot of people are getting that way now. And Abby and her ham rolls is a textbook example.
You can't compare with Tesco meal deal. £3.40 with club cards is pretty good for a theme park.
It is good, but the salt and additives in those sandwiches and stuff is bad, really bad.
Yeah.
Probably no worse than the theme park food, but it's still not good.
No.
I think taking your own food is definitely the way forward, isn't it? Sorry, my eye just got dragged away by a comment in the private chat there about members of somebody's family. Chester has the right idea with his savoury noodles in a flask. He does, actually. And during the colder parts of the year, I often take a little soup flask with me with my protein soups in, which are very tasty and considerably cheaper than buying anything in the parks. Kaz is Max the meal deal at Poundland.
Poundland meal deals are actually really cheap as well.
Okay.
Are they a pound?
I go. Well, a drink probably like a Fanta or something is about the size of this for a pound.
But is the entire
So
meal deal a
that's-
pound?
I think it's about £3, £2.50.
See, how can you call it Poundland and you're charging more than a pound?
Exactly.
Because the drink is a pound and so is the sandwich.
Oh, see, we're getting on technicalities now, aren't we? £3 Poundland. So shouldn't it be called £3 Poundland?
Well, a pound for each item.
Yeah.
But if it's a meal deal, you're paying for it as a package.
Yeah.
I'm being facetious. I apologize.
Stop being a negative Nancy.
I'm not being negative. I'm just questioning how you can claim something is a Poundland and then charge more than a pound.
Because it's
Okay.
Poundland.
That's a good point, actually.
I paid
See,
£1.25
George is
for
with
Kinder
me.
Bars the other day.
George, don't side with Darren.
And you go
George, I
in
knew I liked you.
I don't know why, but I want to Google, like, why is it called Poundland when everything isn't a pound?
Because everything used to be a pound.
It used to be,
Probably true.
Redos used to be 5p.
5p.
When was that? Even I'm not old enough to remember that.
I know.
Surely you are.
No, 10p is the cheapest I ever remember Freddo's.
Something that's actually older than Darren, though.
Freddo's are still 10p at Sainsbury's.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
Other
'cause you-
supermarkets
if you've
are
got an
available.
Extra card,
If
you
you've got an
get
extra card, they're
5p
10p.
for Freddo's Frog. Yeah. I thought it was 5p.
No.
Oh, there's a domestic going to go on here now.
I know, this is getting away from our topic.
It is. We are going a little bit off topic, aren't we? So
I know, we're talking about Freddo Frogs.
we are,
Hey,
and they
fans.
don't sell those at theme parks. And if they did, they wouldn't be 10p. They would be a
No.
pound.
I think they
Yeah.
do.
On that note of chocolate at theme parks, it's cheaper to buy a dairy milk bar at a theme park with discount than at a shop.
No way.
Yeah,
Because I'm always
with discount,
shocked
it's cheaper.
at the price of things like the little bags of M&Ms and things.
Yeah.
They're like
The little
£3.
chocolate bars, but the little snack bars are cheaper
Yeah,
with discount than at shops.
that's mental.
The staff went up to us and said, "You're lucky to have a pass because these are so cheap."
That is mental because, as I say, the packs of sweets that they charge like £3 or something for
Yeah,
are a pound in the supermarket.
Yeah.
It's absolutely nuts that they can charge 3 times what a supermarket is charging just
have you seen the
because.
cinema?
Oh, they're just as bad. Oh, they are just as bad.
today.
I am that person that takes their own sweets into the cinema.
Oh,
So at
so
least I am as well.
that's what me and
because
Charlie
that's-
do.
And I don't
but
believe
I
that-
got judged.
I don't believe the crap they claim that the drinks and sweet sales are what fund the cinema. I don't think that's true at all.
Drink prices are actually really good. Today it was £5 for like a proper, like full-on litre drink.
So today, if paying separate for my deal, I would have paid £2 sandwich, £1.35. Say £1.60. Oh, there we go. What's
What Poundland are you going to?
remember pre-Aramark
Poundland,
days?
I'd say.
Chesy Captain's fish and chips, £2 tray of chips filled up nicely after discount. Portions were certainly bigger before Aramark took over. That's a fact. And there was more, I seem to remember there was more selection in pizza pasta than there is now as well.
Yes.
Always go at Halloween. What
What's
was
the
it?
one at
Apple
Halloween that
crumble
you like?
pizza.
Oh, that
Apple
sounds slightly
crumble
weird.
Pizza. I will get a photo of it up, but it was
Ew.
absolutely amazing. It
It
looked.
Oh
looks
no, not that.
Yeah.
It
That.
looks like sick on a pizza.
Oh,
Sick on a pizza. Dave wants to know what you're
Okay.
drinking, Abby.
Right. I've got plain water in a Mardi Gras cup. Look. Wait, that way. Look.
oh, you got Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
I've got Creatures Campus. Yay.
With a metal straw.
Portaventura.
I've got a Hyperion mug,
Legend.
Of course you do.
and Clarissa's got her lovely Nemesis cup there.
I've got
Josh
no
is just
cup. I've got
boring
B&M.
by the look of it.
And that brings us on really, really nicely to the next part of what we were going to talk about tonight, doesn't it? Which is merchandise, because we've all just sported a whole lot of it.
Yep.
Oh no, that looks nasty. Fruit should never be on pizza. That's like putting
Oh.
pineapple on pizza.
Exactly. Pizza's disgusting.
It was actually.
and
It looked
apple
awful,
crumble's
but it was
disgusting.
absolutely amazing. Apple crumble.
Apple
Amazing.
crumble is lovely.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do you see what someone said?
Don't make me time you out.
No.
But no,
First time
literally,
today,
you
phone's
got-
fallen over.
You've got all the crumbs, everything. It literally just
No.
basically
Oh.
apple crumble
No, it
one
just
day.
looks wrong.
It looks wrong, but it tasted amazing. That's
If
the
you
good
showed
thing
me
about
that photo and didn't tell me what was on it, I would ask you who vomited on your pizza.
it. If you saw it in person, it looked so much different in person. But we just met Digital Dan, and we left it.
And
on-
he vomited on your pizza.
You
You heard it here first. Digital Dan vomited on Charlie's pizza.
And you still ate it.
And he still ate it. Well, when you've paid £21 for it, I would,
Actually, it was
£21.
£18 at the time. It was £18 last year without discount,
nice. It was. You're
So we
right.
sent a
You're right,
child
it
in.
was.
and got it custom made.
Merchandise. Let's talk merchandise. I am a theme park's dream when it comes to merchandise. I buy way too much.
Yep.
See, George, this is the 6 Silk t-shirt I was telling you about,
Oh, that one.
which I'll show you the back.
That is cool.
But it was ridiculously expensive. And I think it was like £35-40 or something. And obviously no discount because it's not a Merlin Park. Favorite type of merchandise?
Pins.
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 Got to be pins.
Yep.
Clarissa, favorite merchandise?
The bears, to be honest.
Ah, could have guessed.
Are they
Well, good
all
idea.
theme park bears behind you?
Yeah.
Wow, that looks like quite some collection.
I can see.
I don't think.
I do agree that merch this year is better.
100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much. Even with discount, it slowly adds up, and it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Although I do think that the Hyperion merchandise does seem to be considerably more expensive than the rest of the park, which
Yeah.
is slightly disappointing. I think the quality is better,
It's a lot better.
but I don't know if the quality improvement matches the price increase.
Yeah.
Jury's out a little bit on that one. And some of the merch is actually very reasonably priced, like the mugs, like 12 quid. I think that's that's quite reasonable for a themed mug.
Well, you
But then the t-shirts are like 30 quid.
The jackets about
Yeah.
60.
Well, you've
Hold
got
on,
stuff
be
like
right
that.
back.
Why is there? This was obviously £8 before discount, £6.40 with discount. Like,
Yeah.
You can see the quality because it's got 2 pins in it.
Yeah.
They're worth
Oh, yeah,
it in the end.
The quality's definitely been a lot better.
I'm getting a message.
I'm just going to go and get my favorite ever. The only fridge magnet I've ever bought, and I bought it because it looks so awesome. Just bear with me. I mean, just look at that.
That is cool.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Oh, I've just noticed I'm still in the camera.
I love that fridge magnet. I don't
There's a
collect
Wolfman
fridge
one as
magnets
well.
normally, but
What magnet?
That
Oh,
one.
I've got that
I
one
would've
sitting
seen
here.
it loose.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it was like £6 before discount.
Yes.
It was, yeah, it's cheap. Like
So
£4.80,
it was cheaper
I
than a
think.
pin badge.
Yeah.
It worked out cheaper than a pin badge, but it's considerably bigger.
Yeah.
So
I paid £8.50, I think, for it. No, £4.80.
yeah, which would make sense. £6 at full price, 20% discount. Yeah, so but the pins are £8 and they're smaller.
Yep.
I think there's some pricing strategy needs reviewing as far as merchandise is concerned.
Mhm.
But I think it is true. It has improved.
It's going in the right direction, that's for sure.
Yeah. The clothing doesn't fall apart after a couple of wears anymore.
Yeah.
And there's more embroidered clothing
Yes.
rather than that awful cheap printing that used to be.
Yeah.
You know, so George, is there any particular merch that you like to collect?
Magnets and also t-shirts.
I thought you were getting a bib out then.
Oh, not that t-shirt. Not that
oh
t-shirt.
no. That was all
That
dirty
t-shirt has been
earlier.
everywhere.
His mum said that it's all dirty.
No, it's not.
George, he does. It's his favourite t-shirt. He does
You
net
don't wear
every
any
trip.
other.
Watch him wear it tomorrow.
It stinks. His mum says that it probably stinks.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about this now. That's
No,
just like
definitely not.
no. Mark's saying obviously he thinks it could be because the pins sell better than magnets, but
Yeah.
surely
That's
that would
not
drive the
Mark's,
price
Aaron.
the other way
100%.
round.
Is that
Oh no,
not-
that's Scott.
not
No, that's
Mark,
Scott.
that's Scott.
Why do I keep calling him Mark? It's Scott.
Have you
Sorry.
seen how many pins? Like all the mystery pins at Fort Park sold out already.
No.
Towers haven't.
Towers haven't.
I
I'm
know.
surprised.
There's loads.
It's only 4.
Like the purple hoodie thing.
Four haven't
I
either.
don't like it being cropped.
Oh, well, the Hyperion one. I don't like
Yeah.
the Hyperion tie-dye stuff. It looks disgusting.
You enjoy Hyperion, mate. You
That was
hate
back
everything.
in 2016. Like,
Love the
leave
blue Hyperion
tie-dye
t-shirt.
alone.
I bought the blue Hyperion
Right.
t-shirt because that was my favorite too. Actually, I really like that one. I think the tie-dye stuff appeals to a certain clientele.
I think they did it on purpose.
The local Thorpe Park chavs.
Considering it was before school trip season.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, that was very well timed, wasn't it?
Mm.
Very.
The absolute best piece of merchandise for me is that black hoodie of Hyperia that's all embroidered and the Find Your Fearless
Not for the price though.
down the arm. But after discount though,
It does add up. The Nemesis Reborn jumper Clarissa's wearing. I think it's like £36 for me with
but
discount.
it's printed, not embroidered, isn't it?
The middle bit's embroidered.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
just the
Oh, I've
things
got
that aren't.
that.
I think you've got that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's that one jumper everyone wanted.
Yep.
but obviously the Hyperia hoodie is embroidered. All of it is the whole
Oh,
thing
all
is
of it?
embroidered. Yeah, all down the sleeve. That's all embroidery.
How?
The bit across the front that says Hyperia, that's all embroidered. The inside of the hood has also got like Hyperia logoing inside it.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit on the expensive side, but I really liked it and I bought it. But how about favorite piece of merchandise that everybody has? Is there one piece that you've bought and thought that's the absolute best piece of merchandise I've ever bought?
My first ever bit of theme park merchandise was this.
Is that quite recent?
That must have been in 2022, I think.
Okay, because I was going to say I thought I recognised that. Clarissa's.
Yeah, it's not.
Have you? Sorry, go on, Charlie.
Oh, I was about to say it's not too recent, but yeah.
Clarissa, have you got a favourite teddy from your extensive collection?
This one.
Oh, bits and
doesn't love bits
bobs.
and
Although,
Exactly.
although it was like 50 quid, I think, after discount. So definitely the most
Yes.
expensive one.
Yes. And of course, because it's Lego merch, you only get 10%
Mhm.
discount rather than the 20. I really wanted the Skylion plushie, but I couldn't justify the £60 that was going to cost.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
I had to let that one pass. Scott bought the Hyperia denim jacket. Was it 70 quid that one?
It's
Yeah.
£56 with discount.
Yeah,
That's why I know that.
You only
But,
know that 'cause Ash.
Yeah, I do.
but do we agree that it's not worth that when the Nemesis equivalent has print on the back as well as on the front, whereas the Hyperia one has nothing on the back, but it's
They
the same
charge you
price.
extra.
Yeah,
It's more expensive,
you
but
can buy the Varsity badges, can't you?
You can buy
Yeah, the logos.
as well.
Yeah. Favorite piece of merch was the certificate given on Hyperia opening day. Fair enough. Free merch is always good, and I suppose it is merch, isn't it? Really. I did. Those certificates were a nice touch, I thought, and especially the fact they then gave them away again on reopening day, which was pretty good. George, what about you? Favorite piece of merch, or is it that lovely Hyperia T-shirt that I can smell from here?
I think it's either my Hyperia t-shirt
Oh,
or my hat.
Oh, not the hat.
Your
Or
phalanx
even my
hat.
the two
or
pieces
even my
of
extensive
merch you won't
magnet
take off.
collection.
He'll wear them both tomorrow. Watch it.
Yep.
What's that?
We should start
The
betting.
T-shirt and the hat.
Yep.
Yep. It's the seaside, isn't it? Of course he's going to wear the hat.
He wants to try and fit in with all the other chavs.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, Towers gave out the Nemesis Reborn posters, didn't they? Actually, for opening day.
Mine's somewhere.
I'm not happy about
Is that because
I
you weren't
got
there,
the-
George?
that. I got the email reminding me about the code, but never got the code.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Apparently, you're not the only one. Dave also didn't get a poster.
I've got a feeling they still have like the
Aye,
top
aye.
bottom.
aye,
Aye, aye. It's a bit
Aye.
scrunched up,
aye.
but
Get it framed.
God, what the hell happened to the back?
Oh
all
no.
Abby,
My
Abby, do
friend
you know who
from
Leo
school
is?
on here. That's my friend from my secondary school.
Is that the gay
Oh,
one?
okay.
Yes.
Hello,
Leo, how you doing?
Leo.
Is this who you were at the park with the other day?
Yeah.
Ah,
This is
Leo,
my
you're
best friend.
famous.
This,
Try
yeah,
not
this
to
is my
type
best friend.
in caps. Leo, try not to type in caps because the Nightbot will
Yeah.
put you into timeout. So
Yeah,
please don't
Leo,
type in
don't get
caps.
put in timeout, please.
We don't. We,
Excellent. That's very Babby.
Theme Park Thrilling managed to get one sent to her by sent to them by
fair play.
Bianca.
Oh.
That was cool. Oh, the stealth tire, is that? I'm guessing
Well,
that's
that's a nice
the
one.
Oh, I've
the
got
cushion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone
that is
threw
very
it
good.
at me the other day.
I keep
You
being
threw a
tempted
big
to
pillow
buy
at
it.
me. We
It's okay,
both
Leo.
we both threw stuff at each other.
Yeah, we had a pillow fight.
We did.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't. Was that in the middle of a domestic, or was this just
No.
playful?
Playful.
Honestly, any domestics, no doubt.
We were just watching
Nice.
Barbie. Let us be.
Just watching Barbie. To be fair,
Yeah,
that would
I
make me
made
throw
him.
pillows as well.
Same.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to think. I've got so many different things with merch lines. One of my favorite pieces is probably this. My Smiler
see
medal.
it. Oh.
Oh,
Because it took a lot for me to get to the point of getting this. This was the bribery that I used to get for braving new rides. So every time
Oh.
I did one, my wife would buy me the medal to go with it. So I've got a collection of about 15 medals now.
Oh, nice.
Why isn't there a Hyperion medal?
I
Good
don't know.
question.
Why is there
I
no
don't
resin?
understand.
We should send that to Josh.
Night,
No.
Dave.
The resins are coming.
Dave.
Yeah, night, Dave. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining.
but are
Bye,
coming.
Dave.
The best bit of theme park merch I've got has to be the saw resin.
Ugh.
And when the hell did this come out?
Ugh. Both disgusting. Bad choice.
I picked it up the other day because I went in the saw shop for some reason. But when did this come out?
Start of
It's been there
season.
for
I've
like
never seen that
over
one
a year.
before, to be fair.
Is it?
I've never
No.
seen it before. It was only because I went in the shop and it was full of them.
Huh. Must be
From
nice.
Rough the Ride.
Yeah.
The best ride at the
Not as
park,
bad
you
as
mean?
Lost.
Don't even.
Exactly.
The best
Not as
ride
bad
at
as
the park.
Colossus.
No, it's
Well,
better.
it's better.
I don't think
It's-
I can decide what my favourite piece of merch I own is. Difficult one for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah. Absolutely, Leo. Leo, we like you. You can stay. You can come, you can
Exactly,
join
we
us in
do
the
like
next live.
Leo.
Actually, yeah, we'll like you even more if you subscribe to everybody's channels.
Yeah,
Just
please
putting that
do.
out there.
He is subscribed to me.
Of course to you, but you know, there's
Obviously.
loads
Well,
of
yeah,
us-
but you know, there's 5 other people
Darren,
in here.
not Darren. Leo, don't subscribe to Darren. The
Leo, you
old
can
man in the
subscribe-
middle. Don't subscribe to the old man in the middle.
You can subscribe to me though, Leo.
Yay, she's
You can
gone.
subscribe.
Yeah,
subscribe-
first time out of the night, being
You can
rude to the
subscribe
host.
to me. Are you done?
And now you're left with the
Tanzali,
5
do you want to
amazing
put me in timeout as well?
channels.
Thank
You
you.
got to make
See,
Gonna
Scott
subscribe to
agrees.
me,
Saw
Leo.
is horrid.
I agree.
Saw is amazing.
Sorry.
Stop bullying
Couldn't agree
Saw.
more.
Nobody's bullying
Saw
Saw.
is a great
It
ride.
bullies itself. It's terrible.
It's an amazing ride.
Absolutely
I love it.
So
awful.
much work though.
I heart
Feels
Saw.
like a child during a parent argument. Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Saw's amazing. No one's changed my opinion.
Right, that's enough of Saw.
Casey was
see?
asking, what merch would we all like to see in the future?
I don't know.
That was really helpful.
A creation
Yeah.
of Saw that you can purchase.
A creation
Like the
from Saw
Wicker Man
that you
one.
can purchase.
I think for me, I would say it'd be good in the future just to continue with the sort of quality we're now seeing them do with the Hyperion match. Just that quality.
Yeah, I don't know that there's any particular type of merchandise
No.
I'd want to see. I think they've got most bases covered now.
Yeah.
I do miss the
Maybe
But-
maybe expanding some things that are only available in certain rides,
Yeah.
like patterning. So like the stealth cushion
plans.
would
Oh,
be
yeah.
quite cool if they did cushions for the other rides.
Yeah.
Sort of somehow themed to them. Obviously, you couldn't theme it to Hyperion because that doesn't have a theme.
No.
So
Wing
you could just go-
cushion.
I would
A
take that, to
wing
be honest.
cushion.
I
A
would
wing
buy that.
cushion, you could theme it.
I would buy that
I would.
actually.
I actually think that's one of the reasons I've not bought the stealth cushion, is because I've got nothing to go with it.
Yeah,
no
it's quite a random piece of merchandise, isn't it? It's lovely. It is really nice, but it is quite random.
Yeah.
Casey would like to see a ride train as a plush toy, maybe a stealth
like
train
that.
teddy.
Yeah,
Clarissa
that
would be in her
cool,
element.
actually.
I would
I
love
get
that.
that.
Yeah, I know. She'd have that pre-ordered,
Should
definitely.
have a shelf full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Hyperion one.
Scott's saying
Weird.
Lego trains or something like Blackpool Pleasure Beach do with the wooden trains and the layouts.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You can buy the plans for most trains now, including Hyperion has now been added to the collection. There was a guy I interviewed last year. I think it was last year.
Coaster bricks.
No. Brick the Kicker. That was it. Brick the Kicker. Tom, his name was.
Him. Yeah.
He's from Holland. and he basically produces the instructions
Yeah.
for pretty much every popular ride that you can think of. And then you buy the instructions, and then there's a website you can go over to, and you can buy the bundles of bricks that you need, and it can work out quite expensive, but they are excellent models. I mean, I know he's not the only one, but that was the one that I know I interviewed, and it was quite interesting to hear how he does all that. But I think maybe making those available in the shops be good.
Maybe.
Definitely.
You know, Lego are Merlin's biggest funding source, so it's not like they haven't got the connections to produce them.
And Legoland do a couple of exclusive ones. I know that because I bought one.
Yeah.
Like the Ninjago one.
Same.
I bought that and made it on Sunday. I did share a picture with you guys of that. I think I put it on my Instagram as well.
Yes.
I thought that's
Do you think those are worth their money though? Because I looked at because you can buy the Lego Land set, can't you? But it doesn't. It barely includes anything.
Yeah, I think the one I got, it had quite a bit.
Okay.
To build, and you had a few of the different pieces of it, but
yeah,
I think you're also paying for the Lego name. I think
that's another good one actually that that Daniel's brought up here is about being able to buy models like the original Project Exodus model that was in the mega store.
Well expensive.
Have you seen how much the Wicker Man one is there?
I mean, if he does stuff like auction it and do some of the money to the magic wand of that.
I think when people are prepared to pay £400 for a defunct neon sign from Thorpe Park,
I know.
I think that they're probably okay to charge a couple of £100 for a model that actually, a lot of people would happily own. And also, if you're going to charge £100 for a bolt, not even a new bolt either, from Nemesis, I think, as I say, the models would be. I think they'd be quite popular. Maybe you could scale them down a little bit to make them a little bit cheaper. But I think that'd be quite popular. Old ride parts or signs on sale.
Oh, that's a shout. Hyperia resin, which should be coming.
It's coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
It better come soon.
Yeah.
I think last time it was held up for customs or something like that.
What a surprise.
And that's why there's a lot of other merch, like the wings and stuff.
Yes. They still haven't had the full selection, have they yet?
And I suppose they got held up for customs. So
I think Casey's point here about old ride parts or signs on sale, because I think is it at Drayton Manor and at Blackpool?
And Paulson's.
They have and Poulton's. Okay, I didn't see them at Poulton's, but certainly at Legoland at Drayton Manor and Blackpool, they have sections, don't they, in the shop where there's just old bits of rides that you can buy, and I just thought that was really cool and a great, and they were considerably cheaper than the £300 or £100 bolts from Nemesis, and you could pretty much buy the big one for £100, couldn't you? I see. We're back to Hey Fans. Frappes. Maybe they should do ride themed frappes.
Imagine
That
that.
would be good, actually.
Imagine the merch frappe.
Expensive, but
I'd say about £5 maybe.
I know, but like milkshakes at Thorpe Park are like £7, and you don't even get discount.
exactly.
Do you not?
No.
And you don't get any discount at the ice cream stand next to Hyperia, funnily enough.
No, you don't.
£7
do you get it
for
at
hot strawberries.
And it's
do you get it at the Curse one as well?
You do.
Is there
you do
discount?
at the Curse one.
You do at
You do at
Curse,
the Curse.
okay. I don't know.
Funny
I've
story
just-
about the
Yeah,
Curse
we do
one.
it, 'cause
Was that
Just
with
Black
you,
ice.
George?
We're talking about black ice cream here.
Oh no!
Was,
Don't tell me you did a black.
No, I
was I
didn't.
with you at the
Ross
time,
did.
George?
I did.
I've never had it for that reason.
George,
I'll stick
when I
to
was with you at
strawberry.
the time, was it when he dropped the ice cream?
But it's not the only food that's done something similar to me. Pop Park has done the same to me before, so. And I was at Fight Nights. Yeah. When we had I think it was 2 years ago. We had the
Yeah, on the
cupcake
note of
we brought out.
someone avoided what Ross has had. Someone actually dropped their ice cream.
Oh,
And it looked
yeah.
like and it looked like it would have done in the toilet.
Yeah.
Catastrophic.
Sound effect and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, but has anyone ever had the ice cream and actually had it? You know.
No,
I had it and
I
just had a
didn't.
normal.
I had a freak shock instead.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
if you are watching this as a recording and you have experienced the black ice cream and the
I have one to
Literally
try
lost
it
it.
now. I want to experience it.
Just tell us in the comment.
if you could you can DM pictures of it to Abby. Her Instagram is at airtimeabby.
Oh my god, what is going on?
I've heard that most people just send us shit anyway, so
Yeah. I'll be going back to town soon anyway, so I might just have one just for.
God,
Oh my god.
why would you do that?
I'm gonna have a...
Oh. Oh. Literally crying. Charlie's
I'm
completely
gonna have
lost
a little-
composure.
I
I'm
think
gonna have
Charlie
a-
and John
what's it
lost
called?
composure, both of them.
Oh dear. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
eating
desperately
too
trying
many
to recompose
cupcakes
myself.
at Fort Pat was similar results with Connor Dyson,
Ah.
as I found
mean,
out at Flight Nights 2 years ago, when it was a green cupcake.
Oh no!
Can we like...
I knew you were going to say green. I knew you were going to say green.
No, but imagine a red.
Okay, I'm back.
We need
Hey,
to
fans.
stop this.
Ross, can we have like a little...
Why are we
Should
talking
we
about
start-
colour poo?
Who
Because
started that conversation?
imagine it being like this colour.
Oh no.
From...
Why? No, but imagine a white one.
It's got a green one. I'm going to say a thing.
Imagine it being something like Bits and Bob's colour. They're like the
We were
cyan.
laughing for like 3 minutes about different coloured poo.
It's a good point, though.
Imagine... You never know, it could be
I'm in
Colossus that comes
tears.
out. Power of 10.
Uh,
It could be the power of 10's coming back.
Sorry you just joined us in the stream.
And this is why I turned my camera off.
I have a stick
Yeah.
from laughing.
anyway. Oh.
Hey, Burns.
Yeah, extended opening time at Thorpe Park on the 24th and 31st.
Yeah, now
We,
open
Oh, a
time.
lovely way to change the conversation.
Yeah.
Unlike certain
rainbow
other
poo.
things
Clarissa, I am sorry that you've joined this madhouse.
Stop, Abby, just stop.
Have you seen what they sell in the shops now? I think it's at
Usually
Thorpe
Abby's-
Park.
The change for it to be my fault.
And it's at Towers. They actually sell rainbow poo.
No.
I thought you meant real human poo then.
Oh gosh.
It's lost the plot again.
No, it's the horse. It's the horse leg.
Leo, I
No.
promise you, we are all
My
serious
leg is
YouTubers.
soaked.
Yeah, honest.
Leo, yeah, Abby is in safe hands. Do not worry.
She's definitely not.
Leo, professional.
Leo's now asking, do they sell poo at theme parks?
They do. Yes.
Technically, we do.
I refer you to the earlier part of the show when we talked about the shit food they sell.
Yeah, technically, we do sell it to you. It's just different to sell this after the fact.
£2.50
Do they sell them
per
from
poo
the
at the
Hyperion?
shop.
Comes in different shapes and colours
Oh no.
and
I can
consistencies.
see. Yes, we're talking about poo.
Yeah, we're talking about
Clarissa.
food, not poop.
Clarissa, we was there the day it happened. We was about to go on Hyperion and we went away.
Buy one poo,
Thank
get
God
one
we
free.
did.
Oh,
Reminds me of my
Thompson's.
last fever dream.
Thompson's
Clarissa's
are
got
in
a
the
good
chat.
point, though. Did you hear about what happened when we went at Thorpe on the? I can't remember what day it was now. When someone actually did it in the queue line.
13th,
Oh
I
my
think.
god, when we went, yeah.
Yeah, Clarissa's got a good point.
yeah.
Queue line.
Did that actually happen?
Was it
Oh,
gold?
my bum is so.
Yes, it
so
did.
big.
It actually did happen.
A staff
Oh,
member
no.
confirmed that it happened.
Somebody didn't find their fearless.
Yeah, he had some sort of
Too
medical
scared.
condition,
Yeah.
and he just willingly
Oh my
did
God.
it right in front of everyone, pulled everything
Oh
down,
no.
sat down. Oh god, that was awful.
Why did
sat
it
down.
as well?
I need to
He
get
just
a,
sat
like,
down
I
in
need
the
to
middle
get
of the
a
queue
towel,
line doing
hold on. Water has gone everywhere.
Yes, I'm super
Oh,
excited
God.
to see you guys. The Thompsons, I don't know if you guys know or have seen Rob and Lauren and their three boys' adventures with the Thompsons. Absolutely lovely family. So as well as subscribing to all of us, go and check their channel out as well because they are absolutely amazing.
I have toilet
And they're
paper.
coming. They live up in Yorkshire, but they're coming down south for Hyperion.
it. And why do you have toilet paper?
Because I spilled water everywhere. There we go. All good.
You should
Yeah,
stop.
Leo, she's doing some shots on the stream.
I'm not doing some shots.
She
I
is
am
doing
drinking
some shots.
It isn't water.
Water.
What kind
You're
of
correct,
shots?
Leo. It's not water.
It is
It's not
water.
water.
It's
I don't
vodka.
promote underage drinking.
It's vodka.
You should have
Says the person who's got beer in their room.
Hold on. Oh my god, my
Yeah.
drink's filled up to the brim. If I move it, it's going to go everywhere.
Oh no.
You just hear some slurping.
There we go.
Oh,
Alright.
God.
Are we still talking about merch or are we on to the third topic?
No, we're on.
I thought it was on
we're
a-
talking about food.
We
weren't
still,
we?
well, I don't know where we got to with merch. We all kind of got a bit excited about
Yeah.
poo.
Yeah, and then
Well, if anyone wants it, £2.50 at Alton Tower shop and the Thorpe Park shop.
Yeah. Guaranteed to make your poo black.
Oh, and the Chesterton shop. They sell rainbow poo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think. Yep. Make sure your kids love it. It's awesome.
Well,
It's
while
like
we
the-
are here,
It's like the stress balls things.
oh no, that's not an image I needed, Charlie. It really isn't.
if this
It
was
really
my
is not.
favorite beach.
Stressful.
Oh,
I wondered what on earth you were
No.
waving around then.
I mean,
Ross, I
balls
really-
do make people relax.
I'm sure that's a matter of opinion.
Favorite one because it reminded me of the buckwheats.
Yes,
I miss
yes.
the buckwheats.
R.I.P. the buckwheats,
Yeah.
definitely.
Rest in peace.
Okay, I found one.
Oh my god. What?
there you go.
Okay.
I subscribed.
Oh no,
I'll give
Charlie.
it back to my crow.
Aw.
I'll look after it.
That's
I
brilliant.
subscribe.
Thank you, George.
Just look after
You're a legend. You're an absolute legend.
There we go.
Yes, don't forget, guys, if you're not at Thorpe Park this weekend, we are having the Creator Games. I did say I'd give it a shout out because I'm in it and I'm going to win it.
No, you're not. You're gonna lose.
Abby.
Oldies can't run.
Mike
Gonna
from Journey
lose.
to the Attractions is
No?
our host with the most. Yeah, I have
When
no
is
idea
it?
what he's got planned for us. It's on Sunday.
They're on Tuesday.
But he will be basically we're all vlogging it from our own perspectives, and then he's going to gather together all the clips that everybody films and create one video out of it. He's really, really good with editing and stuff. He did the hide and seek one last year. Did you? And the video was really good in the end, wasn't it, Abby?
Yes.
You don't
Should know
remember,
what
do
to
you?
say.
Yeah, I do. It was
She doesn't even.
interesting.
it was interesting. That's because I
Yes.
was in it, obviously, but
You didn't even win.
I
You
came
won.
second. You got found.
Wait, was it hide and seek?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
Odds
we had
of
a
doom.
I found
great big
random
game of hide and
registers for-
seek.
Hide and
was an
seek
amazing
round,
seed, though.
adventure round.
that actually sounds so much fun.
It
Outside
actually
of
was
Adventureville.
a lot of fun. I know Max Theme Parks All Over is hoping to arrange some sort of hide and seek at Adventure Island at some point.
Is he?
Yes,
That's
he's
gonna
been
be
he's been wanting
hard.
to do it for a while, but
Where are you meant to hide?
unfortunately,
Adventureville or Vertigo.
No, but
yeah.
you probably can't go on rides.
Just
To be fair,
run in the
there's
arcade.
loads of back alleys and stuff that you could hide down side of buildings and all
Hide down a
sorts.
dark alley. That sounds like a great idea.
In
Hiding
Southend.
guest
Yeah, that's probably
services.
not
Oh, I've
probably
got
not
an
such a great
actually,
idea.
for a hiding spot.
Exactly. Not the best idea.
Alton Towers, you just go in the garden.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
No, Autumn Towers would be too hard. I think
No, 'cause you'd have to
Chessington would
pay
be
now.
alright.
it's I Chessington could be quite an interesting one actually because there's quite
Yeah.
a
Yeah, it would be
lot of.
alright.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be too hard for the seeker because there is a lot of little nooks and crannies and places to hide there, isn't there? So
Yeah.
I know where I'd hide.
I know where I'd hide.
where would you hide, Abby?
I'm not saying in case it happens.
It's not going to happen. I can tell you. I can
Yeah,
confirm.
where are you gonna hide?
Well,
100%.
no, I'm
It's
not
not
saying
Hang on,
anyway.
video ideas.
Yeah, George is furiously making notes here.
I know. I had a video idea the other day, and he was like, Charlie was like, "Oh, George is gonna steal it."
Oh no.
And he did.
He didn't.
He wrote it down.
You inspired him, Abby. That's
Yeah.
what
So you
happened.
see,
Inspire
we're not
each
just
other.
telling stories, we're changing lives.
Yeah. Abby, have you checked your Snapchat? Apparently, Leo's
No,
been
because
telling
I'm
you.
on this, Leo.
Have you checked your
Yeah.
Instagram as well,
Yeah.
Abby?
Video ideas. Hide and seek at
As you
towers.
see, I'm busy.
Kayla's messaging you for some reason on Instagram.
Messaging who? Me?
You.
Oh,
God, she must
Of
be
all the
bored
questions-
tonight.
No, the reason she asked is, does Abby have a Merlin pass?
yes.
I think most
That's
of
what I
us
said
to her.
don't we?
And I guess
Out of all the
that
questions,
we could use that as a link for the
I
for the
know,
next
yeah.
bit of the
there you
of
go.
the, of
Are
the
Merlin pass
discussion.
worth it?
Are they actually worth their money?
Yes.
I've
Yes.
got my money's worth so far this year.
Yes, I'll check in a
This
bit.
year.
I'll check after this.
I've done over £500 in mine.
The question I put to Abby earlier though was, have you done that many trips because you have a Merlin pass, or would you have done that number of trips anyway, and therefore the Merlin pass is saving you money?
I would have done it anyway.
I would have just done it.
Tesco Club card points.
Trust me, they've got enough.
Oh, I'm not actually sure if I would have done as many.
Definitely.
I think
not.
having
For
the
me.
Merlin Pass is more, for me anyway, is encouraging me to go out and go to the parks. So if I didn't have a Merlin Pass, for example, I wouldn't go to Legoland and I wouldn't go to Chessington. But because I've got a Merlin Pass, I go there.
This is basically what I was saying to Abby was before I had a Merlin pass, I probably went once a year to one theme park, whereas obviously now I'm there every other week, sometimes twice a week, and so it's kind of a false economy because it I wouldn't have spent the money, but now I'm spending the money. So I'm making the most of it. I'm getting my value for money in that respect, but I wouldn't have spent that money otherwise. So I suppose it's a bit of a false economy in that respect for some people. But do we still think that they're as good value for money though as they were? Because my first Merlin pass cost me £12 a month. It was the old school premium annual pass. and basically it included everything that you now pay £22 a month for, with a platinum pass.
I started off with the monthly platinum pass, and then moved to the yearly just so I can get all the basic free stuff again.
Yeah,
The freestyle cups, all that. So helpful. I've got one of each theme park. One because of it, I think. That's where I have a look now. And this, if everyone goes Greg's, £2.50 for that.
I don't think I'd ever stop finding it, Greg.
We'd definitely fit into one tomorrow.
Oh my
how long
God.
have we all
Like
been
Grace.
pass holders for?
Since
Wow.
Actually, when? November
Caleb.
2022.
I think
6
she's been it for
months.
about 2 years.
2 years. So I think
Caleb's been it for about
Ross-
5, I think.
I was going to say Ross and I are 5 years, aren't we, each?
Caleb's 5, I think. Maybe 5,
And I
6.
remember, I remember, I certainly think that the original passes were a lot better value for money. It seems like the benefits have been slowly eroded away.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially, obviously, cost-wise, the new gold pass is probably the equivalent of the old premium pass, but premium passes included bank holidays and included fireworks.
Yep.
Whereas the gold pass doesn't. You have to go platinum for that now. And I don't know. I don't think they're as good. I mean, they still represent excellent value for money. Of course they do, because of the number of sites that you have access to because of them. Not just parks, but obviously all the sea life centres, the discovery centres for Lego.
Getting slots to go to Cadbury World and some of the
Yes.
stuff. Some of the stuff you get. I think it's 3 different things you can do at Bear Grounds for free.
Yes, there is now. Yeah,
Again,
and they are adding things, I suppose, all the time. But I don't know whether some of the things that they've taken away.
Yeah,
because obviously pass holders used to get ERT at Alton Towers and at Chesington, I think it was.
I think it was actually. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that stopped.
Yeah.
Under, supposedly because of COVID, but it never restarted. So I just think benefits like that have gone, and I don't think are ever going to come back.
No.
But obviously they're adding all these external restaurant and etc. discounts now, aren't they? Is it TGI Fridays? And
if only Prezzo wasn't card only. That was a fun experience.
Prezzo was included in the discount, wasn't it?
At one point, it wasn't.
And we went there, and it's card only.
Card only.
Yep, Prezzo was card only.
Wow, that's I don't even know if that's legal. I've had this conversation with a few people, and I don't think only taking cards is legal. But a lot of places do it, and COVID gave them the perfect excuse to do it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
I used to have blue light in my old job.
That's the emergency services discount card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do get some good discounts for Merlin and like special events.
Yeah. Are there any perks that we think they could add to
they can change
passes?
something? What's this? The new? Have you heard of anyone actually winning the new prize draw thing yet?
Nope.
No, I've never heard. Actually, yeah. Chelsea. Chelsea won something, I think, but she could only redeem it if she went to Thorpe that day.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not the best.
No.
I think one good thing.
Except that, no, I haven't heard.
one good thing about like pass holder perks, and it's, like obviously it's like you came early, you get 50% off to all the ones around the world.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yes.
That is true. I think,
I should have thought about it. Yeah.
And
I think
there's
it's definitely
loads of them.
one, to be fair. I think it does feel like they're slowly declining in what we do for pass holders.
And the cost
for
is gradually
example,
increasing.
Yeah, for example, we used to do pass holder days at Fort Park. That's now
Yes,
completely stopped.
And this year, yeah, they didn't do one this year, did they? And they said
didn't
it was
do any
because of
last
Hyperia.
year.
They did do one last year in March.
Did we? Oh,
Yeah. It was a complete disaster because half the rides didn't open.
yeah.
And it was but yeah, they definitely did
Yeah.
one. And then this year they didn't do it because they claimed they couldn't get Big Easy Boulevard and Hyperia. They still needed the time to do work, but they still managed to do a blue light day.
And they did it early. They opened it early, didn't they? They did it
And they
Saturday.
opened the park. Yeah, so rather than give us a pass holder day, they opened it earlier and then and managed to do a blue light day the week before.
And it feels like
was,
they could do so much more for us like that. Even when the park shuts, do an extra event for pass holders, anything. Or like on the run up to flight nights, do a special day for pass holders. But
I think, you know, we'd all appreciate something just slightly, I don't know, being made to feel a bit more special. Because at the end of the day, our money is, I'm assuming that, you know, with the number of pass holders that Merlin have, our money is is probably a massive part of the funding for the parks. But we just seem to be the ones that get always sort of shunted when things go wrong.
Yeah.
The rainy day guarantee being a textbook example of let's shaft pass holders. And obviously places like Universal and that they do invite their pass holders to special events.
they do.
And you know, and a lot there are other parks as well. I can't think off the top of my head, but I know there are other parks. And of course Drayton Manor did the prize draw, didn't they, for pass holders to be invited to the press event for Gold Rush.
We went.
Whereas obviously for Hyperia, you know, the Club 236 winners were not invited to the press event.
No.
Despite the fact that, you know, they'd made at least 4 trips that year to Thorpe Park. You know, yes, okay, I appreciate they did get good prizes or whatever, but I think inviting them to the press event would have made that a bit more special.
Yeah.
I saw someone like outside of the park with 236 merch, which is quite like, because there are only was there 20 of them?
Yes, 236 of them, weren't there?
Yeah.
Was that the yellow jumpers?
No, we were given special jumpers for the 236 prize winners. Got a special hoodie.
Yeah.
But there was a limited edition hoodie you could buy as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was that as well.
Oh,
There
that was
also
ugly.
one especially for the 236 winners.
It was.
£250 that's going for on Vinted.
Why was it yellow?
Let me think.
So I think it was supposed to be more
I
of a
know, it's
golden
still.
colour.
That's such a bad colour. It's
It's better than green.
Much better than green. Or black.
Better than red.
Yeah, I said it. It's better
Better
than
than
green.
red.
No, red's beautiful.
So
That's why
green.
you're all. Oh, now Charlie's gone.
Oh.
We've upset him.
No.
We've upset Charlie. Oh, what a shame. Charlie,
I've
come
not
back.
upset
Come back,
He's
Charlie.
fine. Probably disconnected or something.
Charlie, don't worry. I'll kick Abby out if that's a problem.
I think it's Daniel said in the
I
chat.
did not upset Charlie. See?
Even if
How dare you do
even
such
if
a
you
thing,
did.
gave
Darren?
pass holders half an hour early access.
Such thing.
Yeah, because obviously at Thought Park there used to be ERT, and
Yeah,
then they
it used
took it
to be.
away. I think it was only ever for hotel. Was it only ever for hotel guests? I'm trying to remember. Or did they do it for pass holders? Now you get the fast track bracelet for an hour, but only if you're a hotel guest.
Only if you
Yeah.
And
want
I'm not convinced that that is the equivalent, or is a good enough equivalent to ERT.
No,
Also,
it's not.
in the morning, you have to pay £20 so you can be like the first rider on a roller coaster before park opens.
Doesn't that only count though after 10 o'clock?
I
Half
don't
9.
know.
I know for Hyperia, they sell it at 9:30 in the morning.
That's the fast tracks, isn't it? To
Yeah.
Hyperia. But you can
Yeah.
buy the right to be on the very first train of, is it Stealth and
Inferno.
I've never seen that.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
and you
For sale.
get a special badge saying I'm special and I got on the first train.
It isn't even a pin, it's a normal like badge.
It's a really cheap looking badge, isn't it?
Where do you actually buy that from? I've never seen it.
Don't give Ross ideas.
Yeah. I've never, to be fair, I've never actually seen that on offer anywhere.
I haven't either.
I don't know where they actually, or if they did actually start doing it or not.
They definitely started doing it because I remember seeing somebody posting about doing it. Whether they continued doing it, whether it was a bit of a disaster or not, I'm not sure.
Someone did it today, that Amber Barrett.
Did they?
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a birthday,
then
and there
how
was
do
a
you
birthday
actually-
message on the paper.
How do you actually buy it?
I think it's on VIP, you know, like the VIP section of the website.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it, in the VIP experiences?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look now.
I've never, because I've
Yeah.
never seen, the only thing I've ever seen on there is the climbs and behind the scenes.
Yeah, they do that as well.
Yeah, I know they do the climbs. They're amazing. I still got to do Colossus, and I want to do that this year.
Leo doesn't want to wear a badge saying that he's special. That's
In some ways,
understandable.
In
Yeah.
some ways, I'm just waiting to see if the Hyperia one comes on sale soon. Because I'll be doing that one for sure.
Oh, at the climb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not braved the coaster climb yet. I'm
I
sure
could
at some
never.
point it'll have to be done because it is in my list of things I want to be able to tackle. But I don't think I'll be starting with Hyperia somehow. I think the Swarm or Colossus might have to be a better thing. Yes, Hyperia Climb does seem to be incoming. You're right.
Yeah,
They've
that
obviously
is
put the
coming.
feelers out, and I think the response has been overwhelming for people wanting to do it. So I think it's likely that it will go ahead now.
Yeah.
This is an interesting bring back pop badges. I hated pop
Yes.
badges.
I don't
I
like
love
pop
them.
badges.
I think they are an environmental nightmare
True.
because they just end up chucked around. They don't stay on lanyards or anything. They just fall off, and then you end up with children crying because they've lost their pop badges.
Here you go. Not one for waiting. Maximise your thrills with a VIP day out. Front of the line access to our rides. Your personal VIP host with the group to the front.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That one I paid a lot of money for.
That was about that was about the first ride of the day.
Is it? How much?
Okay.
You didn't say a price, but
So that
It
sounds
was-
more like the VIP host for a day.
it was a part of the VIP thing. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only way you can get it.
You can tell that George hasn't been a pass holder for long. You see, look, he's still got pop badges.
Oh, I still do.
I've got a few.
On my Nemesis pass.
You're the only one, Darren, who does not have pop badges.
I don't care. They were
I don't like
hideous,
pop badges either.
and they caused more stress than they were worth.
Oh, that's really satisfying.
I would much prefer to have pin badges.
Yeah, pop badges
prefer
just
both.
ping off randomly.
Badges.
That's the point, though. They're for kids, not for adults.
Yeah, but then you get kids crying because they've lost their pop badge.
Mm.
Yeah.
I lost I was laughing. Some kid lost their thing on the Gruffalo, and it was right behind me. So we gave it to them, obviously, but she was having like a full meltdown because she couldn't find it.
Yeah, exactly. And I bet her parents really appreciated the fact that you got it and gave it to them. because
Yeah, it was a
I dread
birthday
to
one as
think-
well.
Yeah.
Right,
Imagine
yeah.
how upset that would have continued.
Yep, I've got a few pop badges. I've got the Reborn, the Merlin one, and the what's the other one? The River Rapids closing.
See, that one's well rare.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Thanks
got
for
5.
joining, Leo.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your
Bye,
sleep.
Right, Leo.
Don't know
We'll
why I'm
probably still
waving
be here
at
at about 6
I
o'clock
hope
in the
you
morning
get
if
no
you want to.
sleep.
It's not very
I
nice,
know.
is it?
George, you need
Leo,
sleep.
I'm questioning why you're friends with Abby. I really am.
that. I really do.
We all wonder
He's
why we're
worse
friends
than
with Abby
me.
half the time, Darren.
He's even
Abby's
worse.
great. Abby is amazing.
Oh, stop
She go-
simping.
You wouldn't say that.
It's great. You know, it's just too much. We get you love her. She's amazing. It's lovely. George's head just popped up as I said. That was really.
It's
It
good
was like a
timing.
cartoon. Like, ooh, what did somebody say?
Yeah.
George the meerkat.
He is a meerkat.
There we go.
Yeah, he is like a meerkat, actually. I
George
get
is
that.
Mika, you're correct.
Night, Scott. Not Mark. Scott. Thank you for joining tonight.
That's got.
Oh look, Charlie's got his pop badge.
Hmm.
Yeah. I better get going soon. Got a busy day tomorrow.
Oh, we haven't.
Oh, you're all at Adventure Island, aren't you?
Yeah,
You,
so
George,
the three of
and
us.
Charlie. Fun times.
George's first time.
I can't believe you've never been.
I've never
He's
been
a
to
South End
Adventure Island.
virgin.
He's a South End virgin.
I lived there
There's not many of
We're
that.
about to take his South End virginity.
There's not many of
13.
those in South End, is there?
I lived there for 13 years. I know what it's like.
Exactly. Charlie, you escaped.
I escaped, yes. 13 years.
Saying there's plenty of other UK theme parks I still need to go to. So
It's so good.
To be fair, Adventure Island has a really bad reputation, but it's nowhere near as bad as the reputation suggests.
The merch
I've
is
had some really
interesting.
good days there. The merch is very interesting. Yes, they
What
definitely
merch?
need to rethink merchandise and all of that. But as a park goes, it's open quite a lot of days of the year, which is better than most of the Merlin parks.
The
They do
Christmas
late
is amazing.
They do late night opening during the summer holidays with firework displays.
Sometimes it's at like 11 p.m. it shuts.
Yeah. They are so flexible that if it's busy, they'll hold the park open an extra hour. So credit to them for that.
The Christmas thing is great. You basically get a gift of your choice from the shop. If they still do that.
My issue with the Christmas thing was Max theme parks all over as Father Christmas.
I know.
I just don't think I'd have been able to handle that.
No,
I got that
wouldn't.
for free.
I'd be dying of laughter.
I got
Wow.
that for free at Adventure Island because of
Wow.
oh,
Christmas. You got to pick something out for free in the shop.
All I got
So
from
yeah.
Chesington was Rudy.
Does anyone know what you get at Legoland?
I don't know.
Find the
I got
Legos there.
last year I got Rudy from Chesington. I like the fact that Chesington do the cuddly toy every year because it's consistent, but it's a new one every year. So that's it is a bit of a shame that Thorpe Park don't do fireworks anymore. Actually,
same as Legoland, isn't it?
well, Legoland only, did they not only stop it this last year because of Minifigure Speedway?
I think it is.
I think so.
I think
Maybe it'll be
so. I
back.
think they might be bringing them back this year. I
Let's
think.
see anyway.
They haven't said
Um,
anything about it.
Yeah. My impression was we stopped it. Really, but
I think the problem is that Merlin don't like to keep us informed, do they?
No.
About
No.
what their longer term plans are. It's like they reintroduced ERT at Alton Towers for hotel guests, but didn't really tell anybody massively about it. And then just there's so many things that have gone on that they just kept us in the dark about. That
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if
Yeah.
it is coming back and they just haven't mentioned it, or
Mm.
although not as bad as was it Gardaland who forgot about their anniversary.
Did they?
what?
I saw it. I saw somebody post. If you know Fab Parks, he's not Merlin's biggest fan by any means, and he posted something about Gardaland had forgotten that it was their anniversary,
Oh my god.
or something like that, and I just remember looking at that and going, that's really bad.
Yeah.
You know, that they but that's another Merlin park, obviously, and we get 50% discount there, I think, don't we?
Yeah.
So
I just had a quick look and there's nothing on Legoland's site this year for fireworks.
so
Got all the other events listed, so,
they're probably not doing it then.
yeah.
But that's a real shame, because I thought it was quite popular at Legoland.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I've never seen it, but I've seen videos of it and it did look very good because it wasn't just like your normal fireworks.
Yeah. George, you're still logged in on a second screen down here.
Is he?
Yeah, look.
It's
I
for
can
It's
add
for
him.
sound
Oh my god.
Ah, okay, that's what it is.
because of my laptop.
Ah,
Why is that happening?
fireworks
Wait, what?
was. Oh no, what's going on? George is. George looks scared and
Looks very scared.
startled.
I think Frosty might have scared him.
He's just realised he's going to have to spend the day with Abby tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's what it
No.
is.
However, shall we survive?
Digital Dance Girl has commented on my video.
Oh, no.
George, you
Let me get
and
it.
these comments.
Let me get it.
Is that Dan?
No, it's
Yeah, it's Dan's girlfriend.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I've got something to say.
Oh, here we go.
oh no.
No.
Still, Dan has a stalker.
Yes, he
Well,
does.
stop it.
George.
Leave him
George,
alone.
When he went to Towers, he was in the cafe by Nemesis, and he saw Emily, Dan's girlfriend. So, knowing that Digital Dan would turn up, he waits there just to see this man. And he doesn't like Emily, Dan's girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
I'll as Dan is a personal friend, George, I'll let him know.
yeah, I think you should.
Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
George is
where'd
gone.
he go? He wasn't even touching the phone or whatever he's on.
You upset our adopted child.
He didn't even touch anything. He must have disconnected.
I don't think
Dan
it's
didn't
gonna happen
disconnect.
tomorrow.
Dan is a
He's
nice
Touch
guy.
anything.
I like Dan.
Yeah, he is nice.
He's so real as well.
Hmm.
He hasn't let his
Dan is
success
amazing.
go to his head,
Okay,
which
this-
is like a lot of other people have done. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he remains real, and in touch with people. George, are you coming back? We're going to wrap up in a minute. I think we've pretty much
Oh.
talked about everything we want to talk, and Abby's got places to go tomorrow. As
I think we all do.
Yep.
I don't actually.
I don't
I'm
either,
not
no.
going anywhere tomorrow. Sunday's my day.
Brilliant.
Oh,
But yeah, so did we actually upset George that much? If we did, well, I'll have a chat with him
we
in a
did
minute.
not. We did not.
I'm just
Hold
going
on.
to question him.
Or is he just sulking?
He's just sulking.
I'll message
Here
him.
you go, see?
There he is. Look,
He's got
here he is.
back.
He's back.
No.
Back.
Talking to me.
He's returned.
And you
He has
Charlie,
returned.
you've stolen my profile pic. You've struck.
Yeah, so I think we'll wrap up then because everyone needs to get to bed and
Yep.
Yes.
get a good night's
Make
sleep
sure
for
to
tomorrow.
sleep tonight.
Yep.
There's
Yes.
a moth in that corner of your room, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's
Don't
just
even.
there.
No, don't
It's there.
even.
It's
No,
next to the
don't.
telly.
No,
It's
don't.
yeah, it's up in the corner up there. I can just see it. Like,
You can
Like
see
that.
it.
No.
yeah,
You can see it up there.
Oh, it's laid eggs.
Oh my god, it has
Yeah.
to. It's well big. Oh my god, it's well big.
Oh my god, there's eggs and everything.
It's well big.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a
Why is it so
swarm of them during the night.
Yep.
And on that note, Abby, good night.
Good night, Abby.
Right.
Thanks everybody for coming in tonight, and obviously having a laugh and a joke. And I think the next time we won't set a topic because I just don't think there's any point. We'll just go live and have a laugh. Yeah. Oh, watch out! Ross has got his chainsaw out again.
I've got my crow.
Oh, and his crow. Keep them away from me. Me and crows don't get on.
Damn it for you, Darren.
Really
Mine's
don't.
in the other room. I can't be bothered to get him.
See, I'm not the only one with the crow.
Oh, it's an angry bird. Oh no, it's Abby.
No.
Darren,
Don't
the
bully
spook
Abby.
is coming for you, so you better watch your back.
I'm trying to work out which one's the angry bird and which one's Abby.
It's Duolingo.
She's often angry. It is Duolingo, isn't it? Yeah. But it kind of looks a bit like an angry bird.
The
Mind you,
pig.
Abby now looks like an angry bird too. So
Stop bullying Abby. Stop bullying Abby.
it's payback. Ah, Ratatouille.
It's Darren. A rat.
Oh,
Charlie, that looks slightly inappropriate between your rat and your.
Because you've got no
Duolingo.
head hair, you're more like a mole rat.
Oh, she's trying to recover now from the Angry Birds comment.
A naked mole rat.
Sorry, Abby. The comeback was poor. I apologize. I just.
It literally is Darren though.
it's very
You should add a
close.
little cat to it.
Add some glasses.
I don't think my nose or ears are anywhere near as big
There
as
you
that.
go.
So, you know,
Yes, but you got it.
everyone's having conversations with cuddly toys right now, except the one person who openly loves cuddly toys, Clarissa, who's not talking to any cuddly toys. I think the rest of you have gone mad and probably need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you all go because this is just falling apart now, and I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's left watching. So we'll wrap it all up, and we'll sort another date for another live laugh. Maybe that's what we should just call it, live laughs. Yeah, maybe. We'll put our heads together and we'll come up with another idea for a bit more of a title. I think that's a good start. But yeah, thanks for all coming in tonight and talking about coloured poos. And have fun at Adventure Island tomorrow. You three in the corner there. Clarissa, I don't know what you're up to tomorrow, but I hope you have fun, whatever you're doing. Okay, she doesn't know either. And Ross is going to have a quiet weekend at home, which
Yeah, for a change.
is a rarity. So
I
yeah,
think it's been a few weeks. So,
enjoy everybody, and I will see you all very soon. Good night, everybody. Bye, George.
Bye.
Bye, Clarissa. Bye, Charlie. Bye, Ross. Bye, Abby. I won't say goodbye to me because I've got to close up yet. And it just remains for me to say, if you're watching this as a recording, thanks for watching our complete mess. That's all it is, a mess. And if you're still watching, and you've survived the hour and a half that we've been talking absolute nonsense for and about coloured poos, thank you for sticking with us. And we will see you in a live stream soon. Until then, please take care of yourselves and have a good weekend. And I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.